This is just a quick review of the Weanas. Is that how you pronounce it? Weanas? Weanas. 4-person tent. Comes in a stuffed sack with the tent poles. They have a stuffed sack as well, and also 15 aluminum stakes in its own stuffed sack. I've had this tent probably about 5 years. This is not an ultralight tent. This is not necessarily for backpacking. I use this for car camping. It is about 5 pounds. So if you were wanting to use this backpacking, be prepared to either die carrying it or split between 2 people. That's not bad, 2.5 pounds. And that's what my daughter and I have done. We just separated out all the pieces, and we only carried 2.5 pounds each. Not bad. And it will fit. They claim it's a 4-person tent. We have had 2 people, 1 small dog and a medium dog in this tent with no problems. I could see you putting 3 people in here. 4 people, no, not unless it's 2 adults and 2 very small children. But even then, that's going to be a little tight. So let's just get on to the features of it. It's got 2 doors. On this side, as you see, it's got 1 large door, and I'll show you that in just a moment. And the other side has a smaller door with a single zipper. Each door, when unzipped, will roll back and fasten on the side here with this loop and a little toggle. If I can get that in there with my one hand. You can do one or both sides. It comes with aluminum stakes. But so far, they're just shepherd hook stakes. So far have been sufficient for us. If I can get this one looped. Inside each door is a screen door. It has 2 zippers, so you can undo one side or the other, or both. They have ties here to roll this mesh down and out of the way. You can loop this, again, one-handed. This is harder than you would think. And tie that off. There's 2 of them, one here, one here. For the sake of time and video, I might do that. That just holds it out of the way. Keeps it out of the way. Keeps it from flopping out here and getting stepped on. You can see the other side, the other door. It's a larger door. It's got 2 zippers that run from top to bottom. I'll show you how that works in just a moment, and what you can do with that door, that you can't with this other door. It's got pockets on each side, just to store your cell phones, glasses, anything that you don't want down on the floor. I've added a string up here, just a little piece of paracord, just so we can hang, you know, moist our clothes up there, let them dry overnight if they will. It's got guy out points on it that I've never used. I probably could just take them off. There's 1 on each corner. There are 2 vents to help control condensation. 1 on this side, 1 on the opposite side. Now this door here, when you unzip both sides, and each one of them have this Velcro just to kind of keep the wind from, it'll keep that down. Like if it's raining, it'll keep any rain from running inside the zipper. When you have this one up, undone on both sides, you can take a trekking pole, turn it upside down, and place the tip in here, there, and there, and you can make a porch mode out of it. I have not done that because I didn't need it. Or you can roll this all the way back up, and they have loops and toggles. Okay, now I have that rolled out of the way, and it just tucks neatly up here. And that's generally when we first set up. I just roll them back and just keep them up out of the way till we get ready to go to bed. Now honestly, the other door is easier to get in and out of because the distance to the zipper when you're leaning out to grab it is shorter, so it's easier to get in and out of. This side also has the double zippers and the tabs here to keep this out of the way. I'm not going to do that right now. As you can see, this door comes out farther, and so when you're in the tent and you're trying to lean out to get that zipper to undo it, it's just a little bit of a distance. And if the ground is a little damp, it just makes it a little bit harder to get out. That's just me though. Alright, so there. I mean, if you were sleeping at night and you knew it wasn't going to rain or didn't have people around that would be looking at you, you could leave both of these doors open, close up your mesh door, and have great airflow going through here. I'll put the dimensions on the screen of the floor and the height from the floor to the roof. This has the easy clip system. You've got aluminum poles, easy clip system here. Put the poles tips down into the grommet. Snap these on here all the way around, both sides. It's easy. The rainfly snaps on with these buckles. You also have some extra tie-out points. If you were going to be in a windy situation, you might be concerned with this kind of flopping around. Each one of the corners has ties on it you can tie to the pole just for a little more rigidity. And then, like I said, you've got the guy-out point for that for high winds. Each one of the sides has a pull-out ribbon just to keep this from going up against the tent. I'll show you what I mean. See, like that. And if it started to rain, it actually could wick through just because it's touching. Or the wind, if it's blowing, it could just do a whole lot of flapping. So they add this ribbon here, which I appreciate, to stake out. And that also helps with airflow if you don't have your doors open. Now I use another ground cloth just to protect the bottom of this. So far I've had no leaks, but I just use that in case I accidentally set up on a stick or a rock, and that helps protect that. Just make sure that you have it tucked in on the side so that if it rains it doesn't take the moisture and run up under it. But there it is. We've used it many times. Car camping and a few times backpacking when I could split the weight with someone else. And it is done great. Now it's just an off-brand that I got from Amazon. They have a lot of gear out there though, and I think so far they're a pretty reputable company. It's lasted through rain. I've had no leaks. I've checked it even in the yard with the water hose. No leaks. All of these seams are taped. Seam sealed with tape. They did a really good job. It's surprising with a lesser known brand that they would actually put seam tape on this, but they did. That's awesome. I don't think they did on the inner. No, that wouldn't make sense. Great little tent. So if you're looking for something budget friendly for a family outing, or even just for you and several dogs, this would be a great investment. It's held up well. I really can't find any cons about it. So there you go. The Weanas 4-person tent. If you found this video useful, please give me a like and subscribe if you'd like, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to know when I put out any other videos. As always, happy hiking. Y'all have a great day.